Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa. I have been reselling at least part-time since 2017 on eBay, and just within the last couple months have started on Poshmark and Amazon. But just wanted to make this video today to tell you the mistakes I made in the beginning about eBay, just to help you maybe not make those mistakes, and just to help you learn and grow faster and to be able to make those sales and profit. So the first thing would be I didn't measure my product or clothing items at first. I just would throw them down on the carpet, take anywhere from 8 to 12 pictures, and do short descriptions and just get them up as fast as possible. So then I would get a lot of questions back from customers saying, hey, what's the size? So then you have to go pull the item, look at it, remeasure it, answer the question. So it just saves you a lot of time if you do measure the product. Second of all was I didn't weigh the clothing and then figure in the poly mailer weight. So when I'm listing now, I'll list and then I'll have my scale beside me. It's actually right here, very basic. This is actually a kitchen food scale. And fold it, put it on there, and then I add an ounce for a poly mailer so that you do not lose money out on shipping when you calculate it to ship it out to the customer. Third would be I was very basic with my titles, so I didn't use a lot of descriptive words. And so when people were searching those more specific items or clothing items that they wanted, such as like a scoop neck, even just mock turtleneck, a geometric design on the top or anything, I did not have those descriptions. I was pretty much Nike women's medium short sleeve top instead of adding in running or dry fit or any of those things. I was just very basic, and so it's hard for your listings to populate when people are searching for that stuff. So there's websites you can check out. Even if you can't come up with a title right then, you can always list that item and then go back into edit and come up with the descriptions later if you need to. So number 4 would be I didn't research the item, the style, or the price. I would literally just go with my gut on picking things up, or if some reseller that I had watched sold this brand, then I would pick it up. And just because other resellers sell that brand and it does good for them does not mean that it will do good for you, which is a great learning lesson. Even if I find a new brand, I'll pick it up just because I shop at the Goodwill bins. So I buy by the pound, $1.29 per pound, so it's not a lot of money lost for me, but I can usually sell the item cheap and still make money on it, but just not as much profit as some of other resellers do with that brand. So you just have to figure out what brands work for you. And if you're shopping at a Goodwill where the prices are a little higher, I would just recommend doing more research and just not going all out. If you find like 5 of that brand, I would pick 1 or 2 of them, see if they sell good for you, and if they do, then be on the lookout for those brands. So definitely do research. You can do the completed sales on eBay, and then also look up on the website and see what they went for originally, manufacturer, and price from there. You can also get descriptions for your title. If you can find that style number on the website, then you can usually use their title, which is great. Another mistake is when I'm out thrifting or at the bins, it's to double check my item for flaws. So always go through and take that extra 20 seconds to relook over the item. I always zip up coats, jackets, fleeces to make sure the zipper works. I check the armpits for holes, small snags, discoloring in the armpits, just whatever you can check off, because the more flaws you find, and I usually put those items back, but then you don't have to try to sell them with the flaw. I'll usually just throw them up on auctions for eBay, but making sure that you have the best item out there without the flaws can help you with making a better profit. And then another thing is, before you ship it, always recheck the item. Make sure you have the right item first, size, color, all that matches your description, and then recheck it for any flaws, because I have saved myself returns or even like complaints or bad feedback because I redid the item or rechecked the item, sent the customer a comment and was like, hey, I found this flaw, would you still like the shirt? I can give you a discount, or I can just refund you and cancel the transaction. And most of the time the buyer will buy it, they just want a little discount. So it's not a total loss, but it definitely helps your customer service and your feedback on your store. Another thing I didn't do, I didn't really invest back into my business, but in the beginning I was just cleaning out my closet, but I could have even invested in a nice background, because all I did was lay them out on my carpet, take a picture, and even the nicer the picture can help you make that sale. Or even if you have a wood floor or a nice place to hang it up, is a great thing, even if you don't have to buy anything. Just like a nice hanger, hang it up on a plain background so that the clothing item pops more. Another thing would be learning how to grow and expand. So I followed a few resellers, but I did it mostly just to see what they were buying, and it was fun to watch like their thrifts hauls, but definitely knowledge on how to expand your eBay business if you want to grow to a certain amount, if you want to make a certain amount of money, and make sure that you are following people that you can relate with. I find that easier, that I can watch these videos, YouTube videos that I watch, by being able to relate to people. I watch people that are stay-at-home moms, that run full-time businesses on the side, and that I enjoy watching. Like, they have a positive attitude, or they're funny, or they're just real. Like, they don't try to fake it on YouTube, and that just makes it go, oh, okay, like life happened. A kid walked in their video. Like, they just go with it, and I really enjoy those videos. But knowing that if you would like to grow your business, or maybe it's just a little side hustle for you, just learning little things that you can take from what other people have learned and maybe implement them in your business, but also know that just because someone else is doing it, you know that you don't have to do that. Like, it's your business, run it how it works for you. Another thing is keeping track of your finances better. I'm still working on doing that, getting a spreadsheet so I can see my full profit and just know my numbers better, which is all a really good thing if you're trying to grow your business. And then last thing is, I didn't learn my brands very well. So I would know like a couple brands that the resellers that I watched would find and do, but that doesn't mean that you're going to find them if you lived in a different part of the country. If they shop at the bins, you shop at Goodwills, you shop at garage sales. So just knowing a more variety of knowledge so that you can go out and find those brands so that you can make your profit margin larger. So that is some of my eBay mistakes and recommendations of if you're just starting off. It's a great way to grow, hearing other people's mistakes, so hopefully that you don't make them too. But just wanted to make this little video. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe and like, and we will see you in the next video.